Hi, my name's Natalie. I am the 16th Miss Caribbean and Commonwealth. My background and the country that I won for was Jamaica, and I was really proud to do so in this competition. When I won the competition, it was the first beauty pageant I'd ever entered, and so when I won, it was a really big surprise. My whole mind frame going into the contest was, I'm here now, and I'm just going to do my best. So, you know, whatever happens, and if I do my best, then I can't do any more. So I would leave feeling happy, just having done that anyway. So how the contest works: when you win, the winner is announced first, which is quite unusual for most beauty pageants. And so I remember that my number during the contest was number 2, and when they called number 1 and the winner is number 2, I was really confused because I thought someone else had won it, but then someone said that, no, it's you, and I'm like, I'm number 2, and yeah, so then it was I went out on the stage, and it was just a huge kind of like, oh my gosh. It was an amazing moment, and there were lots of pictures being taken and lots of congratulations, and I think I was a good winner because I didn't get any boos or anything like that. So yeah, and it was a really good night. So when I won the contest, I went to Ghana. I picked Ghana. Apparently I could pick anywhere that I really wanted to go within the Commonwealth, and I picked Ghana because I love history. And even though I've got a Caribbean background, I wanted to go to Africa because I believe that Africa is where most things started. And if you're from the Caribbean, then inherently you are African. And I picked Ghana because I didn't know where to go. I'd never been to Africa before, and I asked somebody, if you've never been to Africa before, where was the best place to go? And somebody said Ghana in terms of historical significance, and that's where I went. And it was one of the best decisions ever. I loved it there. It reminded me so much of the Caribbean, the people, the landscape, the culture. It was just, it was amazing, and it was just so much happened during that trip. I couldn't fill it in this tape. And so some of the things that we did during the trip to Ghana was we visited Elmina's Castle and Cape Coast Castle. And in terms of Black history and slavery, they were some of the first slave castles still standing and today. And so visiting these locations was really sad, but just incredible in terms of significance. But some of the other things that we did during our trip to Ghana was we visited an orphanage, we visited lots of other historical places, and we also, which was very random, we got invited out by the Minister of Tourism, I believe he was, and we got invited out to a Jamaican restaurant. Now, I will first say that the food in this Jamaican restaurant was some of the best Jamaican food I've tasted, even from Jamaica. It was amazing. And when we turned up to the restaurant, the minister was there, and also with him was, we saw it was a very long table, and there were a couple of people sitting down, and we sat near to the middle end of the table, and slowly we realised that some of these people looked familiar, and it turned out that we were having dinner with Serena Williams, her parents and her sister and some of her assistants. I think she was doing a tour of a world tour during some tennis charity or something. I'm not sure what it was, but we spent the evening having dinner with Serena Williams and her family and got some pictures, and it was one of the most amazing evenings really to date. So that was really good. And so apart from the trip to Ghana, I also visited Holland with another title holder who was my chaperone at the time. I also visited Amsterdam, Other things I did during my reign was, one of the best things I did actually was, I was born in King's College Hospital in South London. I always remember that I was asked to do was to help raise money for the King's College Hospital Foundation, and the Children's Hospital specifically. And how we did that was we went to an auction in Camberwell, the Camberwell Gallery, which is still there today, and we kind of hosted it and did an auction. Somebody won a painting, and all the proceeds from the evening went to the King's College Hospital Foundation. And then after that, we visited a lot of the children on the hospital wards, and it was really special and just really memorable, seeing the children that they weren't very well, and was just really, really touching in a charitable sense to be able to do that as part of the contest.